And we are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with that. We are back with Spyro and Sparks. Yes, Sparks, that's you. Spyro and Sparks Ton Demo Tours, or as we better know it as you need to shut up, as Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage Japanese. Give me a second to finish getting set up and we shall begin. You need to fermer la bouche. Goodness me. How's everyone doing today? It's just, the ferme la bouche, s'il vous plaît. Do that. Nikki at Night became tier 1 sub over on Twitch. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Watch on Twitch. Thanks so much for subbing. Hey, Mr. Possibility, how's it going? Let's do this, do this, do this, and this. Don't do that. Do that. Thank you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, we are almost ready to go. That's done, and then we got one more thing to do. So, unfortunately, this week I'm having a hard time actually getting I'm having a bit of a hard time getting actual what's it called? Actually getting out content this week. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes. And I mean a lot going on. Right now, for example, I shifted my entire work schedule. So today is technically my Wednesday. Because I am switching my days off from Saturday, Sunday to Sunday, Monday. To see how that works. So for a day or for a week or two, we're going to be having, close enough. So for a week or two, we're going to be a little bit off. I'm still going to be streaming on, Thursday, Fridays. But that means I'm going to be working on Saturday when I would be typically having my day off, but I wouldn't be working on Monday when I typically would be working. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. And it's kind of thrown everything off. And I'm going to figure out as I go because, well, I'm not sure if I like it. I don't know. I already hate this. You guys remember with the swimming? It's just a boost. That's it. It's just a boost. Boost. Just the... I don't know how they could have just messed it up. Like... Why are you working on Saturdays? Because at the moment, well, to give you guys a bit of an idea, so if you guys don't, some of you remember, I had said this before, I am moving again, unfortunately, but the place that we're moving to needs to be renovated and needs to be almost stripped down to its all the way down to its pegs, and then hey, Cheesecake Bunny, and then kind of just rebuilt from the ground up internally. And well, somebody needs to help with that, and that's where I come in. That's where I come in, and I need to go in on Mondays, which would be my new day off, to work on the house. So yeah, that's kind of like the situation that's going on right now. And is there any differences besides the words that's different this version compared to the other versions? Yes. Look at the camera. Notice something? It's awful. If I don't control like the shoulders and I just kind of let it run wild. Also, it's a lot slower. You can see the charging is not great. Oh, wait, that means that... Oh. Also, there's signs literally everywhere. And I mean literally everywhere. Hey! Big the Cat donated $5 through Super Chat. And the first Super Chat of the night. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? Been watching Mr. Rogers lately. Nice! To be honest, I didn't watch too much of Mr. Rogers when I was a kid. To be honest, I knew of him, but it was just not on TV for me. Now that might be Canada, or it just might be the channels that I had, you know. So thank you so much for the very first Super Chat of the stream. Thank you so much, Big the Cat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my goodness. There we go. So yeah, my scheduling is going to be a bit mixed up. I'll be lucky if I get a video out this week. But next week we might have 2, maybe even 3 videos out, depending.
Oh, Spyro 君、計算結果が出たわい。この扉の質量とオーブの力を比べるとじゃな。おお、ちゃんとオーブを持ってきとるじゃないか。それだけあればこの扉なんぞいたま簡単に開くわい。
He sounds so angry. He sounds so angry. So wait, hold on. They left. It's still in English. It's still in English. Oh my gosh. That's just Oh boy. Hey! Charlesy with the first donation of the stream with $1. I had the perfect solution. Buy an RV and you can live anywhere. I mean, yeah. What's happened here? Hold on. Okay. Thank you so much for the $1. I mean, that would work.
Spyro 様、そちらのお城に入りたくはありませんか？いえいえ、お代は結構です。と言いたいところですが、手数料だけいただければ。はい、いかがでしょうか
？I love Moneybag's voice in this version. I love it.
あのゲートを通りたいなんて物好きな。いや、そのお目が高いお客様がいらっしゃるなんて思いませんでした。いやいや、この買い物ジャーズでございますですよ。
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sleek Bubbles. Oh my. Just go. I like the charge jump that they fixed it in this. In Spyro 1, it's like, in Spyro 1 Japanese, it's literally non-existent. And boop, 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 boop. Jack and Daxter movie thoughts? I don't know. It's apparently supposed to be live action, so I'm kind of like, like maybe it'd be better if we went with like animated. So I feel like an animated Jack and Daxter would be better, because then you could just animate Daxter like going crazy, wacko. And I don't know what made him like turn around and be like, yeah, I want to do like Jack and Daxter. It's like, huh? Where's the camera going? The signs, they follow me everywhere. Oh, please make it. Oh, please make it. Oh, please make it. Oh, please make it. Oh. Yeah, we're good. So, like, I don't know what the red signs are. Are the red signs like major hints, I guess? Holding charge is not, like, terrible here. The camera still sucks. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Bang. There it is. Thoughts on the direct. So, I did watch the direct. My highlight, so I know a lot of people are super hyped for Klonoa, and you know what? I'm happy for the Klonoa fans. I never played Klonoa, but I know a lot of people have. So I'm happy for them.
やったわね。スパイロが集めたオーブが上昇気流を呼び出したわ。すっごい。
Whee! So anyway, yeah, so I'm super happy about that. Super Mario Strikers is mint. I am so happy to see that come back. Oh yeah, by the way, so we are going to do Trouble with the Trolley last. I want to hear the Trouble with the Trolley, and I want to be mocked in Japanese. No problem, Crash Bandicoologist. So, hey, official light detector. So we're gonna hop into here, and we're going to run about here. Out.
ここはバッドランド。原始時代のままの村ね。火を使う敵とかマグマの床とかがあるから十分注意してね。そうね、スパークス。
その他には注意しなくていいのかい？
もちろん。落ちてもダメ。辛いとこよ。頑張って。
Alright. I literally stood still for like 3 seconds and Sparky's over like, ee!
お前スパイロ、お前強い。本当か？強い本当ならマジックアイテムやる。近頃強い怪物バッドランドにうじゃうじゃ。もし俺のいとこのとこ行ったらマジックアイテムお前のもの。よろしく。
You know what? I didn't know what to expect. But we got, that makes sense. There we go. Yeah, Kirby looks really good too. Oh boy. Can't we do this mission with the wonky camera?
スパイロ、マグマトカゲ村を襲ってる。子供たち食われそう。わし橋下ろす。お前マグマトカゲ急いで倒す。よろしく。
Awesome. Okay, here we go. I can't charge as fast. No! Oh! No!
偉い。スパイロ強い。このピカピカやる。毎日磨け。もっと卵来て、もっとトカゲ生まれる。もっとスパイロ子供たち助ける。よろしく。
Okay, there's no one coming. Next one's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolute mule. Hey, Fire Red. Ah yes, the Frank mission. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that slowed down charge really sucks. But what? Was that a death or? Because I jumped and then as the thing triggered, I just dropped like a stone. Like I tried to glide and all of a sudden just went flunk, just gone. Like I don't even know where to begin. Oh, it's so slow. It's so slow! No, no, no. Oh. Now, hold on. Quick thing. And stop me if I'm wrong. Weren't the cave people just kind of standing still for the majority of the time? Flanny man! You see, hold on a second, Flandy. Flanny Man donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you so much, Flanny Man. Hey, OCG, happy Thursday. How are you today? I'm doing okay. Joke time. Where do hamburgers take their sweethearts on Valentine's Day to dance? The meatball. The meatball. Man. Depends on what's at stake with that joke. You gotta stop with those, Flanny Man. You gotta stop meatloafing around. I'm sorry. You know, I'm gonna steal that joke. Call me the hamburger. Oh, it's so bad. Those are so bad. Oh gosh. Why is Spyro so slow? It's making me irrationally angry. No! Hit him! Oh. With the camera and the nerf to speed, this mission is such a pain, man. How perfect do you gotta be, man? It's like you gotta be timed up perfectly. So you gotta hit this egg, that egg, go to this egg, miss apparently. What? Come on! How tight is... How tight does this have to be, dog? Oh, no, of course not. I feel like I'm doing a CTR dev trial. With one thumb because of just how bad the controls are. No, well. Spyro 2 CG's Rage. I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. I can't believe that they nerfed the speed that bad, man. Hit it. Oh my goodness!
Spyro, すごく偉い。Spyro, すごく強い。ピカピカ2つ目。毎日磨け。
Hey, Misty, yeah, it's awful. Ugh. Well, that sucked thoroughly. That thoroughly sucked. I did not enjoy that. That was about as enjoyable as slamming your toe into a door hinge 3 times. It was about as enjoyable as that. Or a ball peen hammer to the groin. You know, there's that too. Oh no, that's right, popcorn! Crystal popcorn! Oh no! Oh no! Crystal popcorn by itself, fine. Crystal popcorn with nerf speed. Ah. Ah. Alchemist. Oh no. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you sit there and you're like, why didn't Japanese Spyro take off in Japan? Well, gee, I don't know. I couldn't imagine why. Patrick Starr just donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm guessing this version is going to test your speed run skills with Spyro having restrictor plates in his engine. Kind of. Kind of. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Patrick. Thank you so much for the $5 and the support. I appreciate that, Patrick. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, tonight for your kindness, generosity, and support. As always, thank you. And the one fact that I just can't get over. Yes, thank you so much, Ghost. If you guys don't know, you guys take a look. We hit 70,000 subscribers. 70,000 subs. We made it. 70,000 subscribers. We are now 30,000 subscribers away from 100,000. We're getting there. We are on our way to getting there. Thank you so much, Ghost, for reminding me about that. Thank you, everyone, for your kindness, generosity, and support. Organically, yes, organically. That's the most important thing. Not some Russian bots that just came out of nowhere. No, no, no. Organic, legitimate subscribers. And I'm super happy for that. Get out of here, fly. Camera, please. So why is Jet 30K from 12 hours of Enter the Dumpster Fire? You know what? I'll enjoy those 12 hours of Enter the Dumpster Fire, because guess what? I will know that there will be 100,000 people who decide to say, yeah, you know what? Let's subscribe to this guy. And I'll do it with a painful smile on my face. Am I going to scream? Am I going to shout? Absolutely. Am I not going to be happy? I am going to be so angry. But it doesn't matter, because I would have hit 100,000 subs. But 70,000 subs so far, that is incredible and amazing. I'll be honest with you, I never imagined that I would have ever hit 70,000 subscribers. I still remember the day that I hit, I still remember the day that I hit 10,000 subs. I remember that. And I remember how difficult that, how crazy that was. I was like, wow, I hit, you know, I did it. I hit the 5 digits. Well, take care, Ghost. 30K to that check mark too. Yes, that's right. I get the check mark. That's such a weird thing to think about. That I'll have the blue check mark, which means that all my opinion is only as everybody knows, when you get the check mark, my opinion is the only opinion and no one else's opinion matters. Joking, of course. I'm just mocking other blue check marks. There we go. Yeah, that happens, Whirly Gig. Oh, this camera. Man. But yeah, no, we are on our way to 100,000 subs. We hit 70,000 today, and I'm so proud of that number. We're doing so well, and I'm so proud of being able to... Ah, crud! I thought I had sparks. My opinion matters. Okay, Pat. Oof! Firing shots here, Flandy. Ugh. Spyro sounds like a girl, because I think it is a girl that voices him. Oh, this sucks, man. Thank you, Misty. I appreciate that. Thank you. 70,000 subscribers. That's incredible. As I said, if you would have told me that I would be eventually hitting 70,000 subscribers on YouTube, I would have been like, no. No. So, I mean, it's absolutely incredible. I don't know why. I thought that was kind of weird because it was like I just died instantly. It was like, why? Why did I die? Whee! Wink. Oh, we're gonna be hearing
わし悲しい。マグマガエル友達の骨盗んだ。骨全部揃うわし嬉しい。
Hey!
友達嬉しい。お前嬉しい。よろしく。
Thank you so much, Patrick Star, for the $5. This calls for a celebration. Here, I bought this cake. I'll cut into 70,004 pieces for everyone. Let's make sure we don't have any leftovers. I don't think that's good. I think having leftovers is going to be the least of your worries, trying to get 70,000 pieces of cake. Thank you so much, Patrick. I appreciate that. Thank you.
お前まだ生きてる。すごい。
Oh!
強い。いとこの約束通りマジックアイテムやる。大切に磨け。
I love how they just straight up call it just magic item. There's no like pizzazz to it. It's just magic item. It's like, all right, sure. There we go. All right, there we go. Let's go. Let's go back to here. Yeah, I get a crumb of cake. Oh, you mean a small portion? No, an actual. You'll eventually get. What you gonna say about that? I mean, I'll be just as happy as I hit 70. A minuscule piece. You'd be lucky. Hey! Nathan Eisler donated $5 through Streamlabs. Thank you so much. If you've never tried them before, I highly recommend trying that Klonoa collection coming out in July. Those games are so good, but the originals are so expensive. Okay, so I've heard a lot about this Klonoa. By the way, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you so much. So the one thing that I'm kind of shocked about is the fact that I never played it. I'm happy to see it come back, but I never played Klonoa. So genuinely, I am interested. So I might pick up that Klonoa. I just might pick up that Klonoa collection and give it a shot. Maybe we can stream it. So, Misty, they messed up a lot with this game. A lot. So, as you guys know, my birthday was in January, but the majority of my family has their birthdays in, like, November, December, January, February. The majority of my family. And my mom had 5 kids. And, you know, I all have nieces and nephews now. And most of them are born in November, December, January, February. So let me tell you something. By the time we hit February, we are so sick of cake. Like, we are so sick of cake. And every kind of cake. Cupcake, cheesecake, cake, beef cake. No. By the time February hits, someone says, who wants cake? Everyone's like, It's like, no one. By February, nobody wants cake. My daughter's birthday is literally on Christmas Day, so it's just like, mostly in October and September. No, yeah, it's just like, oh. It's funny because like anyone's birthday who's like in mid-January, you just hear who wants cake from the living room. You just hear and it's funny because the cake sizes get like smaller and smaller. So it's birthdays in November, the cake is nice and big. And then as time goes, by the time it's January, it's like half a quarter of a slab. And it's like a tiny, tiny little slab. And it's like, Ronald, the Cowboy Coyote, donated $2 to Super Chat. Pancakes, yeah. Pancakes, cupcakes, pancakes, beefcake, whatever cake. Oh my gosh, you're so sick of cake. David's is in the summer, which is nice. It's a good break from cake. It's like, good. I can actually enjoy cake by the time my son's birthday comes along. So we actually have Christmas a day earlier. Yeah. So what we do is that the way we celebrate it. So I don't know why, but like my family has always done the Christmas, according to my brother. I don't know how true this is, but according to my brother, we do our Christmas the traditional French way, which is, hey, Sonic64, Blade64 donated $5 to Super Chat. Thank you so much. How much to make the game harder with a flat and black Spyro cheats on? I call that Shadow Spyro Run. That would not be fun. Depth perception would just be absolutely out the window, and I already have an issue with that. Thank you so much, Sonic Blade, for the $5. I appreciate that, Sonic. Thank you so much for your awesome contribution, as always. Thank you so much for the support. Hey! I am sorry. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. Donate $1. Thank you so much. Congrats on the 70K, CG. Does mean you have a special game in mind to celebrate. Also, a fun little riddle to celebrate. I am someone who's been around for a long while. On your rise, my name is key to my identity. Translated, it'll become clear. Okay, hold on one second. To paid H. Also, a fun riddle to celebrate. I am someone who has been around for a long while. On your rise. My name is the key to my identity. Translated, it'll become clear. Translated, all right? If we... Hold on. Fast. Speedy Springtrap? Because translates to fast, and I know Speedy has been around for a long time. Am I right? This game's screaming like, hey, bingo! Ow! And I was right! Thank you so much, Speedy, and thank you for your support through all the years, Speedy. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you. Oh, no! Is it going to be the same music? Aw, it's the same. It's literally the exact same. It's in English and everything. Mr. Bones! I was hoping that there was like some... Oh. Well, I guess I'm dead. Okay. At least there was no air horns. I mean, you're not wrong. What are your thoughts about the recent Nintendo Direct CG? I thought it was pretty good. So I'll be honest, I'm not a big Xenoblade fan. So in fact, I would say that I don't play Xenoblade and don't really have an interest in playing Xenoblade. So that being the final reveal, I was just kind of like, eh. Because, you know, I know it's significant to people, but eh, for me. Super Mario Strikers, yes. I am very excited about that. I'm very happy about that. That was probably my highlight, was Super Mario Strikers. That was awesome. Klonoa, super cool as well. Now, the Mario Kart one, the Mario Kart announcement, I'm feeling very, mixed about it. I'm going to be honest with you. Does this mean, or do the characters talk a bit slow for Japanese? Possibly. Wait, why is Sparks green all the time? That's a great question. For some reason, Japan just wanted to make it constantly green for some reason. We don't know why. You just got to kind of look at the sparkles and hope for the best. I've been subscribed here for how long? Oh, 4 years. Hey, Barry the Beaver. That's awesome to hear. Hey, thank you so much, the Cowboy Coyote, once again for the $2 super chat. If Sony ever does a PlayStation All-Stars revival, yeah, you see, that's like, I don't think they will. I really don't think they will. I'll be honest with you. I don't think PlayStation All-Stars did well enough to be able to warrant kind of like a comeback, to be honest. And that's someone who enjoyed it. The roster is kind of goofy. It's kind of weird. See, the big thing with Smash Bros. Was that, like, one of the things that was well done really well was that all the characters fit. They all fit. They really did. Some of them were definitely out there and strange and stood out more than others, but I digress. They still felt like they fit, like their design and the way they look. The problem with All-Stars was that it just kind of just imported the character models as was, and it was just like, all right, there you go. And then it was just kind of like, all right. And there wasn't, I guess cohesion would be the best way to put it, right? So, I you know, yeah. So, but back to the Mario Kart thing. My opinion keeps changing on it. Hey, again, Ronald, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Will they make a deal with Xbox to add Crash and Spyro? Probably not. Probably not, I'll be honest with you. I had heard before someone mentioned through like a leak or something where in the original PlayStation All-Stars they tried to get Crash Bandicoot, but Activision was being stingy and weird. I mean, it's possible. You know, we have seen kind of like Sora come in, and even though he's not a PlayStation character, he kind of pseudo is. So, not sure. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they would, unfortunately. Hey, Julian Edelman, how's it going? So here's the no problem, Cowboy Coyote, for the $2 super chat for your grammar sucky. Don't worry, I can't speak good either. Don't worry about it. So back to what I was saying though about Mario Kart. The big thing about Mario Kart that I'm hemming and hawing about, I keep hemming and hawing about. See, I would just have rathered a new Mario game.
つらかったごめんよ。
そういえば このバッドランドと隣のマイナスランドは親戚同士なんだって。住んでる人たちちょっと似てない？
ちょっと変わった人たちだよね。
So like, okay, let me kind of like, let me show you kind of what I mean overall. So hold on, let me explain. Okay. So Mario Kart 8, the very first one that came out, the very first one that came out on May 29th, 2014. By the time all these tracks have been released, it would have been... Thank you so much, Shooter, for the $1. So what's your favorite cheese? I like... I'm a brie guy. I like brie. I like brie, but it can't just be straight brie. It's got to be brie with something, but I like it. Hey, Flaming Gamer, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Thank you so much. So, okay. I'm still trying to work out my thoughts about overall these tracks. So, Mario Kart 8 initially came out for the Wii U in 2014. Then it was...
スパイロ様、伝説のゲートをくぐってみませんか？伝説によると、ここには隠されたゲートがあって、そして伝説によると、私がそのゲートを出す方法を知っていて、しかも私の懐具合によってゲートが現れるかどうか決まるそうなんですよ。いやもう伝説様々ですな。いかがですか？おダイヤを払って伝説を体験しませんか？
Ayo, 70K, congrats. Thank you so much. Speedy donated $1 through Streamlabs. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for not being around often. Don't worry about it. Chase Bank closed my account without telling me, might I add. Oh, it's awful. I basically had absolutely no money for 4 months, so I had to switch to EECU because Chase won't tell the owner when they close an account. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that, Speedy.
伝説の勇者スパイロ様が伝説の商人マネーバックの助けを借りるってな物語ですな。
Thank you so much, Speedy. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. That's awful that they would shut down your account and not tell you. I'm super sorry about that. So here's my issue with the Mario Kart thing. Every single time I go to talk, there's a donation coming in. I mean, that's awesome. Thank you. I must disagree. Sharp Cheddar's definitely on top. Disagree. Yeah. That makes me depressed. You could say I'm blue. I'm sorry. So, okay. So the thing about Mario Kart is that I feel like we're building something off of old technology. And
戦争中じゃ。
鳥が戦争？
そう、ここの住人ブラバーと隣の国のドリートが長い間戦っているのじゃよ。わしの計算によればリフトのせいでまだまだ争いは長引きそうじゃわい。なんとかできんかの。
My dog wanted me to tell her a joke, so I said knock knock, and she liked the door barking her head off. That makes sense. That's funny.
気をつけ小さく前へならえここのところ平和だった我が軍であるが本日未明戦争開始を告げる
Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting my thoughts out.
鳥が入ってきた。そこで貴様の任務は敵に占領された爆弾倉庫を取り戻すことだ。よいか。
Okay. So let me pause so I can get my thoughts on this. So the Mario Kart 8 tracks, it feels really weird that years, and I mean years after they announced the new Mario Kart, years and years and years later, all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, now we're going to do DLC. And it's kind of like, really? Really? You're going to do DLC now? And they're 48 tracks. And that's great, but they're all tracks that are just like remastered for the Mario Kart 8 engine, which is good, but it's been a long time. And it's really weird to get DLC now. It doesn't make sense to me because I think that it would be cool if they did a Mario Kart. Like, what I think could be interesting is if they made a new Mario Kart, right? What I think they should have done, personally, is you go Mario Kart 8, or you go Mario Kart 9, and then you announce, hey, Zenitsu Vibes, how's it going? And then you turn around, you're like, okay, then we literally announce that, hey, for Mario Kart 9, if you buy the whatever pass, if you buy the deluxe, digital deluxe or whatever, we're going to be releasing 48 tracks in waves afterwards. Almost make it like the Smash Pass, right? Or, and if you just buy the regular version, then you got to pay the $25 and you get all the tracks post-game. And I feel like that would be a better setup for a Mario Kart 9. And it feels very strange to me, because I feel like that they could use that for marketing to sell more, like even more of Mario Kart 9, which would literally cost a bunch more. I don't get it. And then, oh, Ben, there's been a big topic of debate on, you know, comparing like the CTR Grand Prix to that, right?
ドラゴン殿、自分はなぜか大砲が下手であります。できましたら代わっていただけませんでしょうか。この席にどうぞついてくださいであります。
Yeah, I get that I get that it's more expensive. Hey, Pizza Boy Art, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I feel really, look at the stages, they look like they're imported from Mario Kart Tour, but just more polished up, because they do not look detailed at all. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Some of them are like tracks from Mario Kart Tour, which I was like, from the mobile game? Really? So, but people have been comparing it. Thank you again so much for the $10, though. I really do appreciate the $10, though. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's awesome. Thank you so much for the $10. So the big thing is a lot of people have been comparing it to CTR Nitro Fuel. One of the things about comparing it to CTR Nitro Fuel is that the tracks that we got were all unique tracks, but they weren't, you know, there wasn't 48 tracks. And on top of that, we also got new characters, new kart customizations, and we got that all for free at no extra cost. And that is something to be said. Now, to my knowledge, that pass doesn't come with any extra cosmetics. It's just a track pack, right? Hey there, Just West the Best. How's it going? Hey, I get pizza boy. I thought I was seeing double. Donate another $10. Thank you. Sorry, it was a typo in the last one, but yeah, I can understand if they took many years to make DLC tracks, but these feel cheaply made. They might as well be, add more characters. See, if they added more characters each wave as well, I think that would definitely, would have been really good. I think that adding characters, cosmetics, but to my knowledge though, it's only tracks. Right? It was incredible. Easy, one of my favorite car racer, one of my top. Absolutely, I agree. And it's very weird. CTR Nitro Fuel was 90% remake with 10% new content. I disagree with that. With new stuff post-launch and microtransactions, MKD is 90% new content and 10% remake with more remake stuff post-launch for just one cost. So here's a counter argument to that, is that the only thing that was essentially remade that was almost like a one-to-one remake was essentially the first initial game's tracks and the adventure mode. Beyond that, all the nitro fueled or the nitro kart stuff was almost rebuilt from the ground up. Some of the tracks are like completely redone. Some of the tracks are almost completely redone. There were so many characters added. There were so many new characters added, new engine modes, new game modes, new challenges. I mean, like, there was more new content than it was remake content, right? And don't get me wrong, Mario Kart 8 is still amazing, but it's super weird to be getting old tracks as DLC. It was no extra cost, and CTR was already a discounted cost at the forefront. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was not. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a full price game. If I were to go to my local game store right now to pick up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's $79.99 Canadian. Then I have to pay an additional, still on for, even though it's been out since the Switch launch. It's been out since Switch launch, and it's still $79.99 Canadian. They weren't doing new MK that built about how to take new tracks and yeah, sure. I'll like. You see, it's a very weird feeling. It's a very weird feeling for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's very odd to me and very off-putting. The fact that we got all that content. Speedy donated $1 through Streamlabs. Also, I'm sorry if I asked this before. My memory has been messing up lately, but do you ever plan on streaming Epic Mickey / recording on the second channel? Also, sorry if I keep bringing this up. I just want the game that made me a Mickey fan to get some love. I think you mentioned it once, but don't worry. You can ask again. I mean, because, you know, I have a bad memory too. I have 2 kids, and being a dad, your memory starts to fade quite a bit. So, your memory starts to go, you know, bad pretty fast. But I digress. The Let's Play channel is going to kind of be put on ice right now. There was a plan for it. So there's 2 things right now that has kind of been put on ice, unfortunately, for the channel. And those 2 things is Wumpa Time and Canadian Guy Plays. There was a previous mutual agreement that wasn't broken, but kind of has been drifted away. I'm more likely seeing Canadian Guy Plays come back. One at a time, I'm still sorting out what I want to do with that. Because the big thing that I'm thinking about is maybe turning it into something new. Because... Hey, Sir Dentless. How's it going? I might want to turn Wumpa Time into something new. Because... I feel like that a podcast is good and great, and podcasts are fun, but I feel like that there's so many people doing podcasts out there, and I mean so many people trying to do podcasts.
ああ、びっくりしたであります。敵軍の捕虜として爆弾倉庫に閉じ込められていたのでありますが、これで助かりました。倉庫で見つけたマジックアイテムを戦利品として差し上げるであります。ここが取り戻せたので、やっと次は敵軍の本拠地に攻め込むことができるであります。次は空か。
That last line was kind of... Ooh. So, the big thing with the content of the channel right now is that there's a bit of a flux right now. There's a bit of a flux, and there's a bit of an issue. And that issue is... The big issue... Please tell me these have the same sounds. They do. Awesome. So, but I sit here and I think of something like Good Mythical Morning. And I remember that they started off as like a talk show, right? That's where they started. And then it evolved into more from a talk show to a game show. Now, I'm not saying that we're about to turn around and make Wumpa Time a game show. Let me be clear. Not saying that that's what we're going to be doing. But it started as something and turned into something else. And it was better for it too. And while Wumpa Time was good, Wumpa Time wasn't growing as quickly as I had hoped. If anything, there were times where we would actually lose subscribers overall, like net. We would lose subscribers for having Wumpa Time. And I never was really 100% sure why. And that's part of the reason why I want to sit back and be like, okay, what can we do to make this better? What can we do? Because I was getting ready to revive it. I was getting ready to revive it. Just Wumpa Time in general. And then I was looking at the stats. And I looked at all the stats through the year, and honestly, it was like... thank you so much for stopping by, Sierra. Thank you so much. It wasn't gaining traction. But then there were people that were commenting saying, like, you know, it was one of their most watched podcasts ever on when they did the Spotify wrap up. And I was like, wow, that's really, like, that's awesome. Like, that's incredible. So I kind of have to figure out what I want to do with it. I want to... Charles, he donated $1 through Streamlabs. Watch what I tagged you on Twitter. Oh boy, here we go. Oh dear, is this... Did they release Crash Bash in Japan? Did they really? Did they really? gotta do this one more time. all those logos. Oh, hold on. Oh, you're right. Look at those logos. Oh, Dingo. Oh, buddy, you're not looking. Oh, Tiny. Coco, why is your eyes bigger than everything else? Oh my. Oh, you poor souls. Dingo Dial's face, dude. Look at Dingo's face. He looks like a child that was just caught like pooping in the urinal or something. He just walked in and that's his face. Oh. And what's going on with Koala here? Is this his lip? Is this like, why is his lip like, what is happening here? Woo! Wow, that's wow, that's he knows what you did. Oh, that's wow. Oh, that was Chelsea, thank you. That was whew. See, I love Warp's version of like the intro. Crash Bash. Dun, 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 dun. I love it. That just, and I love how it just starts and then all of a sudden just gets half cut just by the Crash Bandicoot Japanese commercial theme. Crash Bandicoot, and I'm like, what? Speedy donate $1 through Streamlabs. That was funny. Also, when you said the channel is in flux, does that mean that you may streams like Epic Mickey that don't get spotlight as often or at all? Right now, when I say the channel's in flux, it's I don't know. So that's been my that's kind of like my big thing, is that right now the channel is in flux and there's a lot to have to think about and there's a lot that I have to focus on. And there's a lot to figure out. There's a lot to figure out. There's a lot to think about, especially when this acquisition goes through. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to figure out. And I'll be happier when we move out of here because it'll put us in a better financial situation. Hey, Cartoon Gamer. It'll help us be able to get a little bit more stable with our finances and be able to better figure out what's going on. Hey, MP Shake, thank you so much. Hey, dude, I've been replaying Reignited a ton because of you. Much love. Thank you. And Reignited still like up there as 4. Reignited and CTR are like, when I sit there and I compare all 3, Crash 4, Spyro Reignited, and Crash 4, CTR, and Spyro Reignited, it's hard for me to sit down and be like, which one is my favorite? I love them all.
Spyro さん、ありがとうさ。つまらないものでございますが、なんだったっけこれ。いやいや、お納めくださいですじゃ。
I understood everything that you said. Owen Moore donated $20 through Streamlabs. Owen, thank you. Thank you so much for the $20, dude. That's huge. Thank you. Thank you so much. Japanese Crash Bash next. You know what? If enough people want it, we'll do it. How about that? I'll say that. If enough people want it, I'll do it. Okay? If enough people are like, please do it, please, 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 okay, I will do it. If enough people want it, I'll do it. So, thank you so much, Owen. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Do it!
そういえば、アリクイ牛は5匹じゃなくて7匹でしたわ。うっかりしてたわい。すまんが、残りの2匹も連れてきてくださらんかの。
I think I know the music, Fire Red. I think I already know the music. If I remember correctly, it's the music that they use for the PS1 Japanese commercial for the mascot. The Crash Bandicoot. Oh boy.
おお、愛しの我が君ジュリオ。
Now.
なぜに君は鳥族なんだ。ああ、僕は戦争よりも恋に行きたい。ドラゴン君、僕のジュリオを救い出してほしいんだ。まずは博士を見つけてくれ。頼んだよ。ジュリオ、カムバーク。
Okay. So, I'm almost actually scared to even talk about this for a second. I'm almost like scared to talk about this for a second. So, as we know, because last time I opened my mouth about this, I had a big attack on me because I made a comment saying that there was a joke that was changed and reignited because at the time when the game initially came out, it was a joke that was common. That same kind of joke today would be seen as very insensitive and not good. Now, I said that, and I got people scream. There were some people who screamed, yelled, and lost their minds at me about it because I literally said it was a joke at the time that was deemed as funny and nowadays would not be deemed as funny or appropriate. So, I'm wondering now if... So, before someone tries to cancel me on me literally making a statement of a fact that it was a joke at the time, that it no longer is a joke, I'm wondering if Japan picked up on the original joke or not. I'm wondering. I'm curious. Did they? Or did they not? And I don't know. And was that even a thing to joke about in Japanese culture back in the 90s? Can't cancel CG. I mean... Yeah, it's a widescreen thing. I pushed the button and I can't fix it. No! Cowlick, you failed me! Yeah, it's literally what happened. I pushed the button and genuinely confused. What was the joke? Okay. So, here's the joke. Better not get people to take this out of context and get mad at me. So I'm clarifying that I am declaring what the joke is so that people know that I am just saying what is a fact of what is the actual joke and not get attacked. All right? All right? All right. Here we go. We're entering now the adult zone where we can speak as adults, right? Spam Cat donated $2 to Super Chat. Spam Train, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that. Okay. So, the joke was his name is Romeo and Juliet. Romeo is calling out to Juliet saying that, thank you so much for the $2 spam. Thank you for the $2. Thank you. Appreciate that. So then he says, she's beautiful. I see her and I want her. And so you're supposed to go up there and convince her to go down to Romeo. You get up there and you find out that Juliet has a dude's voice. It's a dude dressed in drag going down and meeting with Romeo. And the joke is that, haha, he fell in love with a dude, even though he thought it was a girl. Okay? There we go. So the joke was a man in drag. Yes. But he thought it was a girl. And I also further explained that in the 90s, there were songs that came out, like by Tone Loc, by what was the song? It was yeah, it was this Funky Cole Medina.
これがまた面白くてな、五角形の地面に植えると
Dude.
グイグイグイと大きく育つ
グイグイグイ。
の法則のごく単純な応用じゃよ。ま、試しに使ってみるがいい。狙ったところに当てるには豆を口にくわえたまま三角ボタンを押し続けるんじゃ。
Okay, calm down, Professor.
丸ボタンで
Calm down, bro.
という
Settle, tone it down.
そうそう
Tone it down.
火から種に戻す
Chill out.
炎を吹きかければよいぞ。可逆反応というやつじゃよ。
Spamming the... Thank you so much, Spammy Cat, for the $2. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dude, something's about to have a stroke. An angry stroke. Not just a stroke, an angry stroke. Reignited changed that. Yes, Reignited did change that by giving Juliet a feminine voice. While in the original, it was Romeo! Romeo! Spamming the... Romeo! Romeo! Oh. So anyway, that was the original joke. Because back then, that was a typical joke for... back then, that was a typical joke from the 90s. Like I said, if you guys ever heard the song, Funky Cole Medina by Tone Loc, the whole song is about a guy, like, trying to find a girl. The whole song's about a guy trying to find a girl. He can't find a girl. He finds a dude who's a ladies' man, and he explains that he drinks a stuff called the Funky Cole Medina. He gets his hands on it. He drinks it, and a lady falls in love with him. He takes her home, and then finds out it's a dude. And it's like a song, like it's supposed to be a song about irony and bad luck, right? That's that, because it was a joke back then. That was the joke. In the 90s, that was a thing. Speedy donate $1. If you do ever decide to stream Epic Mickey 1 or 2, which I can guarantee, I'll be there. Doesn't get a lot of love anymore. And personally, it could have been a cult following like Kingdom Hearts if Disney allowed it to grow more. But even if you don't want to, I won't mind. I'm here for you. Thank you so much. It's going Epic Mickey. I mean, like, I might do a triple R on Epic Mickey, right? I was also thinking about the song "Dude Looks Like a Lady." That's another one. Yeah, that's another one. That's like Aerosmith did one too. "Dude Looks Like a Lady," right? Dude looks like, and that's a popular, crazy popular song. So it's a very very weird it's a weird spot, but yeah, I was absolutely attacked. I would like, there were some people that were DMing me about, you know, how horrible of a person I was, and they thought I was better than that, and I was like, huh? I was just explaining the joke at the time and the mentality of it. I'm not explaining the haha joke is funny. I'm just saying that was the joke. Or am I not allowed to explain what the objective joke is anymore? Is that illegal? Am I not allowed to do that? I'm just explaining the joke. Hi, Luna Moon? Luna Moon? I almost said Luna Mune, like Mana Mune from League of Legends, but anyway. Hello, how's it going? How are you?
おお、スパイロ君、ここまで来れるとはな。わしの計算によれば、お前さんには豆があと2つ必要じゃ。ほれ、授けよ。
That guy Mikey, how's it going?
ところまで行けるはずじゃ。そうそう。これもあげるから忘れるなよ。
You pronounced it perfectly. Okay, good. Stephen honking. Stephen honking. Yeah, you know what? That there is layers to that joke because it's true. Birds are typically pretty and beautiful. The male birds are pretty and beautiful, and the female counterparts are typically kind of seen as like brown and not as extravagant, and it's used to attract the females, right? So seeing a big, magnificent bird that looks beautiful, it would be a male. So that kind of does make sense now if you think about it. I don't think they were trying to cancel that. They were just trying to like. I think it was like a big thing. Like they were just trying to make sure that come on. There we go. Luna Moon. Okay. Charles, you donated $1. Just one more comedic difference awaits on Twitter. Oh boy. Another one? Hold on. Oh gosh. Let's get this honker a honking stream. Honking started. Honk. Are we bringing back the honks? Charles, he's honking something on stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I wanted to show you guys something. So can I show you guys something? And I want your guys' opinion. So I think I discovered a new way to shiny hunt in Pokemon Arceus. But the big thing is that, as you guys know, I don't make a lot of videos about Pokemon. But the fact that I think that I discovered, now if someone could tell me if maybe I'm wrong, but I discovered a way to get not just one, just showing an example, not one, not two, but 3 shiny Scyther in about 3-ish hours. And down here, I have 2 shiny Zora Auras. Or Zora. I got 2 of them down here. And I was able to figure something out. Now, I don't know if anyone has done that yet, to my knowledge. But oh wait, there was another one. Oh, sorry, Charlesy. Hold on. Thank you so much for the $1. So I was able to do that. Oh boy. Let's take a look at another thing for Crash Bash quickly before we get back to the game. Shiny. Yeah. Would anybody want a tutorial on how I did it? I'll tell you.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, this is normal. Yeah.
2、1、イエーイ
3, 2,
Don't get it.
1, go.
Why would they turn it to that? Dun, 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 dun. Mom, I want Crash Bash. We have Crash Bash at home, honey. Crash Bash at home. All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm very curious.
おー、ロミエット、ロミエット、あなたはいずこ
Yeah, they did.
あ、見つけた。案外近かったのね。
Yeah, they picked up on the joke.
したことがドラゴンちゃん、ありがとう。あなたにこれあげるわね。
Yeah, they picked up on the joke. They picked up on the they picked it up. Okay. She just T-poses down. I'm sorry, just the way she comes down, she's just like T-posing all the way down. Oh gosh. But yeah, they got it. They picked up on the 90s joke of all right, yeah, you're right, Kongi. Let's see.
ああ、こんな戦争の最中にジュリオと再会できるなんて許されぬ愛と言われようが何が何でも結ばれてみせるぞ。ありがとうスパイロ君。ところで君もなかなか可愛いじゃない。許されぬ愛、今度僕とどう？
I swear, the opening line. I have. This is the opening line. I feel like I have to put like an NSFW start to the stream. My gosh. Can I talk to her?
やっと会えたわね、ロミエット。でもこの人こんなに太ってたかしら。もしスパイロちゃんがその気なら、この人から乗り換えるんだけど、どうかしら。
Woo! Wow. All right, we're just gonna move on. Moving on. Woo! They got. I was like, man, I wonder if they got the joke. Juliet opens her mouth. Yep, they got it. NANI? That was worth it. Oh, was it ever? NANI, Spyro? What are those purple creatures that can talk to you? Those are landblubbers, right? Those are landblubbers. And that's a Bo Peep over there. So Romeo, Juliet, and apparently Bo Peep. If Bo Peep was squashed, smashed, and turned into a slug. So is that why the stream title is NANI? Yes.
やっと全部
Yes.
のアリクイ牛ちゃんが揃いました。今度はつまらなくないもの。ああ、さっきと同じものだ。あ、いやいや、お納めくださいですじゃ。
There we go. And woo, and woo. We don't put that. What am I missing? Oh yeah, I'm missing. And there we go. Bring this all the way to the front. Yeah, I got sent photos on Monday on the state of my new apartment, and I'm just like, or my new place I'm moving into that I have to renovate, and I'm terrified. I'm excited, but I'm also terrified. Here, actually, let me pull up. I'll pull up a photo. I'll pull up a photo of the state that it's in. Of course, it is in mid-renovation. Actually, it'd be more like it's in mid-teardown. So, yeah, this is what I'm moving into. It's obviously it's not final, but ta-da! That's my master bedroom right now that we're renovating. That I have to renovate, and why I shifted my schedule. Yeah, it's not here. It's at a different place. Ten out of 10. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, it needs help. It needs help. Mid tear down. Those polystyrene ceiling tiles are massive fire. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. An army barracks room. Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That is the state of oh, here's another one. That is the state of here's another one. So here's another one. Another angle. I'm not joking. This is the house that it needs work. It needs a lot of work. It needs so much work. Yeah. It needs work. It needs a lot of work. So, yeah, I'm it's very it's very yeah, I know it's rough. I know it is, but I'm hoping that we can get it looking okay. And it's currently what? It's February. It's got to be done by May. So yeah, that's been my so that what you saw, that's the reason why I haven't been able to get a video out. That's the reason why. Working on that and trying to do the channel and trying to prepare for PAX. So how many moves does this make now? Okay, so let's start. So when my wife and I got married, we were so poor we lived in a trailer. Then we went from a trailer to a basement apartment. So basement apartment. Basement apartment is when I started YouTubing. Because I literally couldn't YouTube in a trailer. So we went to a basement apartment, and it was a 1-bedroom basement. Then we moved to a tiny 2-bedroom bungalow. That was the second move. That was the move where a large portion of like big things happened. That's when Spyro Reignited came out, and that's also when CTR came out. I was in that same room. Then we moved to a 3-bedroom house. We moved to a 3-bedroom house that had an in-law suite. Then there was an emergency situation, which I am not going to talk about, that forced us to move. It was not our fault. It wasn't. There was just an emergency situation, and we had 2 weeks to move, and then we moved here. So, in the past 5 years, I've moved 5 times. Yeah. And I'm the type of person that likes to set my roots down. You know? I'm the type of person that likes to set my roots down and find a place, but unfortunately, due to situations, I have to move again. So, yeah, that's been... To say that I have been stressed is an understatement. So, yeah, to say that I'm stressed the heck out is, whew!
よくやったスパイラー犬。君が爆弾倉庫を壊してくれたおかげでドリーたちも戦いを諦めつつあるようにゃ。わしの計算によればまだ何匹かのドリーはこの辺をうろついておるようじゃがな。
I love the text. Alright. Alright. So that's done. What do I need to do now? I need to pee. Oh gosh. I drank this entire thing, and then I'm like, what do I need to do? I got to pee really bad. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Whoa! Whoa! Huh? Just happened? What did I walk into? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. First off, oh my gosh. Where do I start? That guy Mikey donated $5 to Super Chat. Thoughts on Nintendo Direct yesterday? It sounds like next year or so is going from that's it, no Smash 2, that's it, no Mario Kart. Kind of? I can definitely see that. I'll get back to your question. Spammy the Spammy Cat donated $2 to Super Chat. Spam for charity! Thank you. Owen Moore donated $50. $50 through Super Chat. Are you kidding me? House needs walls and doors and ceiling and windows. And windows. You need us more than I do, CG. Owen Moore, thank you. Thank you so much. I really... Thank you. Thank you so much. Mary Cart donated $5. Your house is going to be lovely when it's all done, CG. Head up. It'll work out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate that. Patrick Starr donated $5. Maybe me and SpongeBob can help you. We renovated a pineapple house before. Maybe your walls can turn to thin Japanese design walls and doors. Maybe. Thank you. Charles, he donated $1.70, £1.79. Should cover a stick of cock. Thank you so much. Spam the spammy cat. Don't even know each other. Spam the nail gun to those unfinished walls. Thank you. Charles, he donated £4.49 or a small tin of emulsion. Thank you so much. Elena donated $2. Inspiration donation train. Big the Cat donated $5. Well, this donation train seems like it was a freight for your housing construction site. Hee hee. Thank you. And that guy Mikey don't super chat $5. Alexa, play Train Keep on Rolling all night long. Oh my gosh, you guys. Whew. Yeah, you're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me. We ain't broke them yet. We've just chipped them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh my gosh. That is incredible. That's... You're moving again? Yeah, I'm moving again. For those who haven't seen... Yeah, let me see if I can pull something else here. Oh my gosh, Hannah. Figured to hop on the train too. Love breaking the honk. Oh my god. Hannah! Hannah Vincent! You guys are killing me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Figured I'd hop on the train too. Love breaking the honking boy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys want to see my closet? Hold on. Hold on. Here, well, you know what? I'll put the tabs together and I'll make a gallery, a quick gallery, so you all can see. Oh my gosh, you guys. So, this is the house right now. So here's the master bedroom. Oh, there's so much work. Here's my closet. or a closet. And that's a walkway so far. And this is only half. This is the top, like the upstairs. There's a downstairs too that also needs to get this is just the upstairs. There's also a downstairs, and we haven't even started on that yet. So, but you know what? We're going to do the best that we can to make it as lovely as we can. And that's what we're going to do. Thank you so much, Toys World, for the $3. Is this enough for the fair? Choo choo. That's more than enough. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Patrick Star donated $2. Celebration, I got pizza plus 70k pieces for everybody. Thank you so much. Yes, for those who don't know, we hit 70,000 subscribers. Again, thank you so much. So why are we moving again? So there's a multitude of reasons. If you don't know right now, I am living in a 3-bedroom townhouse. I got 2 kids, and of course my wife and I. There is not enough space for the kids because they are sharing a bedroom right now. And David's about to go to school. And they're growing up. And they need more space. On top of that, the place that we have here that we found is a 4-bedroom, which allows an office. What? Okay, that was weird. It allows an office, a bedroom for David, a bedroom from Hope, and a bedroom for my wife and I. So, on top of that, where we live now, my kids love playing outside, and they can't play outside. No, my wife and I share a room. No. Yes, my wife and I share a room.
陽気で明るいおいら好みのとこだったんだけどな。頭が硬いっていうより体中が硬そうだよ。ほんとカチンコチン。岩石魔人ってんだ。気をつけろ。
So, my wife and I in a bed, my kids share a room, and my office. That's the situation that we're in right now. My kids are sharing a room. Getting that extra room will be for my office, and the kids will be able to have their own rooms. And on top of that, my kids love being outdoors, and they can't be outdoors because there's no gates, and we're right by a road where people go obscenely fast, and if you're not paying attention, your kid runs out in the street, they will get hit, and it's not a good sight or thought. And there's a few other things going on as well. Financially, it's a little bit better because I'm helping renovate it. It's I get a reduction on the rent. That's it? No giant, reveling speech? Just that? Okay, I guess. So we're gonna race through this one. Oh, I don't like that. Stop! Stop! End! Finite! Stop it! Stop! I don't like that. Nope. Don't like that. No. 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 Just stop. Please. It's just... That's just stop. Is there a place I can listen to Kenya's Crash Theme remix sometimes using videos? The really chill one with lo-fi vibes. I've been looking everywhere. So let me guess. Let me guess. Are you... Hold on. This has been probably one of the most requested things ever, which is no, this one. This one. So that is a, and then of course there's also the vibe, and then of course there's also there's another one here that's also really good. Why is my phone going off? Another one of my favorite is of course boop. This is another one of my favorites. So, I do have unfortunate news. The unfortunate news on that is that that is a custom track that I had built for the channel. I paid an artiste by the name of Mecha Imperfect. He made these tracks for me. He is an amazing artist. But the reason why I don't share them is because I paid for them and then someone can easily rip them and put them in the back of their videos, and I can't copyright claim it because I can't copyright claim it because it's a weird system. It's a really, really weird system. And if someone were to steal it and use it in their videos, I can't counter it. In fact, it's possible that they can attack me. Like, someone who's a lot bigger could take the music and then try to copyright strike my own channel with it. So that's why I don't share it. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But that's why we don't do that, unfortunately. There's also the awesome music. You built a custom track for CTR NF? Yes, I did. This one. And then there's this one's a so yeah, there's that. So there's that one. There's one here. Sorry, I'm kind of getting sidetracked here. Hold on. Where is it? There's this one that you guys know. Which is at the start of every stream. That's also custom made. And guess what I found? I found something that when I get my soundboard back, we're putting back in. Something that you all been waiting for, something that you've all missed. I found it. My soundboard's out, but I found the audio. You guys ready? Yep, that's found that one. What's this one? There it is. What's this one? Oh, this is the... All right. Flashback for those who are OG. This is the very first theme. The very first King and Gae theme. The very first one. The very first CG theme. Where is the one? Probably one of my favorite ones though is probably my favorite one is one of my favorite ones is come on. Let me get this one right. So probably last thing, and then we'll switch back. So one of the things that we always do is that whenever a brand new game comes out, like the major game like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon. Hey, so Cowboy Coyote donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Thank you so much. Trouble with the Trolley. Yeah, we're gonna get there soon. Is that I always like putting like intros. I love putting intros on like the start of the big streams, like the big streams. And we had a custom track made for this, and this is probably one of my favorite tracks and intros that we've ever did. Was this one? Love this one to death. I still have it on my phone. I love seeing all the old people here talking.
Crash Bandicoot. It's about time.
October 1st, 2020. I'll tell you something funny about this in a second. Do you guys remember this? This was played on the pre-stream, yes. So, so the funny thing about that Thank you so much, that guy Mikey, for the $5 super chat. Do you have a song that you would use for a theoretical CTR track, Maple Mayhem? You know, that would be awesome. I don't, but now you've given me an idea. That guy Mikey. Thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate that. Now, a commission, a phone call and commission might have to be done. I might be like, Mecca. Thank you so much, the Cowboy Coyote, for $2. Do you have any slide videos soon? Maybe. I have one like kind of circling, and like kind of. Thank you so much for the additional $2 there, Cowboy Coyote. So $4 in total. There, I do have a slide video in the works. It's in the mind. It's there, and it's not ready yet. Amy Log. So the funny thing, so I'll say the funny thing about that. So as you guys know, we have that intro, but of course there's also an embargo on these things. Okay. There is literally an embargo on these things. So, 1 second, Crash Bangalologist. So there's an embargo. So you can't show an image or a thing before the actual, you can't actually show a thing, but I wanted to be right on time. So what I had to do is when I edited that intro together, I actually timed it with when I went live. So it was a half an hour timer. And then when, and then we hear the Crash Bandicoot, it's about time. That was like 4 seconds. And literally right before we see the first frame, I had it timed on the real-time clock, on the world clock, that right when we saw the first frame of Crash Bandicoot, it was right when the embargo opened. Literally right when the embargo, to the second, to the frame. And I had it set up perfectly, and I had everything ready, and then 3, 2, 1 countdown, went live, and then I even accounted for the delay for the stream starting, so that right when people saw the footage, it was right when the embargo opened. So I didn't get in trouble, but I was the first one to show anything on some of that stuff, and I literally timed it to the frame. The NASA precision coming through. Hey! Lunara? I'm sure it's not Lunforra, but is it Lunara? Donate $5 super chat. I'm sure you don't remember me. I used to play Don Plays Games. No, I remember. No. You were on Twitch. You were playing Spyro, and I came and I popped in to visit you, and I followed you, and you then came over here as well, right? Luna Ray. Okay, Luna Ray. So, no, I do remember you. I do remember you. How could I forget? I'm not great with names, but I do remember people. That's one thing, is I remember people. Names, sometimes I forget my own name. What's your name? But people, I remember. So, how could I forget? Hi, Jelly. How's it going? By the way, how has the streaming been? Hey, Katie. What's embargo? Embargo is kind of a timer when you can't say confidential stuff before that date. Yes, that is correct. So if I sign an embargo, it means I can't talk about anything until actually. So I think I think I can say this now. Big the Cat donated $5 through super chat. Thank you so much. Remember the 8-hour Spyro community stream? Yes, I drew you a picture of you in Spyro on Windows Paint on Twitter, and you laughed really hard. I do remember that. Thank you so much for the $5, and I do remember that, actually. I remember the Spyro Community Day very well. The Spyro Community Day was a highlight of my career, actually. If no joke, one of the highlights of my career, and I would love to do another one relatively soon, but I'm probably gonna wait at least a year before we do it again. Thank you so much, Cowboy Coyote, for the $2 super chat. What's worth Wrath of Cortex or Eternal Night? Eternal Night, 100% for me. 100% for me. Eternal Night was absolutely awful. I hated it. That is a game that I won't play until I hit 1 million subs. Now I think I can share this a little bit now that it's been like 2 years. I think I'm okay with sharing this. So a little behind the scenes. So I had signed an embargo, an NDA and everything for Crash 4 before so that means that I got it and signed it before or I signed the contract, and I got some information on it. I didn't have a lot of information. In fact, I just had basically all I had was a paragraph. That's all I had was a paragraph of the information and nothing else. And I knew about, and so then if you guys remember, Crash Bandicoot 4 leaked. And that sucked. And one of the biggest reasons why that sucked, Crash Bandicoot donated $1. Type in your Twitter and search and you'll see another one of your my amazing Japanese adventures. Oh boy. Keep. Oh dear. What is this?
Universal Interactive Studio.
Naughty Dog! Boobiga! Man. Man, these Japanese Crash Bandicoot intros are on another level, man. They are on another level. I am like, goodness me, that is incredible. Thank you for sharing that. So here's the big thing about what happened. So what happened was that Crash Bandicoot 4 got leaked first by the Taiwanese ratings board. And I couldn't say a word. And it drove me nuts. So that guy, Mikey, donated $5 super chats. A scale of 1 to drive-through danger. How easy or hard would you want Maple Mayhem to be? A 5, actually. I wouldn't want it to be drive-through danger. But I wouldn't want it to be like prehistoric playground. I would want something that is intense, lots of jumps. I love like Electron Avenue. That jump is awesome. So you know what I would do? I would call it Maple Mayhem, and then I would literally make the track design a cross between. Okay, so what I would do if I could design my own level, it would literally be a cross between DK Mountain from, it would be a cross of DK Mountain from Mario Kart Double Dash and Electron Avenue. So what I would love to do is I would love to start the level being like launched out of a cannon or launched out of something, sent to the top of a mountain, you get to midway to the mountain, then you go through the mountain, and it'd be all snowy, and it would all be like, you know, Canadian and all, you know, stereotypical Canadian stuff, snow, moose, maple syrup, whatever. And then at the top of the mountain, you literally launch off the top of the mountain and you come like the beginning of Electron Avenue, coming down, landing back on the ground, landing in like some sort of like a village, like, you know, like a small a small little cute frozen village, and then that's where the checkpoint would be, and then you would get launched back out in the cannon. Something like that. Something that felt big. It wasn't necessarily big, but feels big. Like, it feels epic. But yeah, so, alright, I'm going to pause this and finally explain the story that I've been trying to explain for the past 5 minutes. So, when I got told about Crash Bandicoot 4, I had to sign an NDA and everything to make sure that I didn't share any information. And from that point on, I couldn't really speculate too much about Crash Bandicoot 4. And at the time, I had another script ready for another Crash 4 speculative video, but I had to actually burn it and turn it down, and I couldn't use it because I actually knew that Crash Bandicoot 4 was coming. So what I had to do is I had to talk about other things until Crash Bandicoot 4 was announced. Here was the problem, though, was that the Taiwanese board actually leaked the title of the game and the cover of the game, and I couldn't talk about it. I could not talk about it. And I asked if I could talk about it, and because I had signed the NDA, I could not. And then what's worse was that bits of the trailer and screenshots of the trailer started to leak. And again, I couldn't talk about it. And people were livid and screaming. They were so mad that I wasn't talking about it. And I felt so bad because I couldn't say a word. I couldn't say diddly squat. I couldn't say a word. And as a channel that does speculation,
仲間をみんな解放してくれたようだね。これでテンプルにも入れるな。
as a channel that does a lot of speculation and a lot of theory crafting, to get the actual thing and not be able to talk about it was absolutely heart-wrenching. It was shattering. It was beyond depressing. It was like, my gosh, that sucked so much. And even my rep was like, I know this sucks because you're like a big that's a big chunk of your channel is speculation and it's out and you can't talk about it. And I'm like, and he was understanding. He was like, I know that sucks, but you can't say anything. I was like, all right, great. Just give me my magic item, please. Why is it so shrill? Is it the recording? Okay, I'm roughing my Japanese. Isn't Dozo like not a good the Japanese alchemist? I can't get to the Japanese alchemist yet because I don't have the head back. Wait. Can I do the Japanese alchemist? Wait, hold on. I can do the first part. I can't do this, right? No. Yes? Yeah, I can do the first part, but I can't do the second part, right? Alright, let's go see what this is like. Hello there, Hunter!
Oi, Spyro! 科学者のアルケムのやつに騙されちまったよ。おいらのブーツに金メッキしてくれるってんでやらせたらこの
Let's go to the Japanese alchemist.
アルケムを見つけてくれないかい？あんな野郎にどうにかさせなきゃ。
Alright. Oh boy. So as you guys know, this camera... That just summarized everything I was about to say. I don't even need to say anything else. That moment there just summarizes what I was about to say. That's it. That's it. Don't need to say anything else about it. You already know because you just saw it. That what just happened was a summary of exactly how I feel about this. Oh, Alchemist. Alchemist is fine when you have a fine camera. But when your camera is equivalent to being held on a piece of meat twine, it's not as good. It's not as good.
この薬でいろいろと実験したいんだがな。外に岩石魔人が待ち伏せしておってな。ちょっとボディーガードしてくれんか。
Why do you stress me out? Why does your voice stress me? Why do you stress me out? I already feel my blood pressure going through the roof. Please. All right.
助かるよドラゴンくん。わしゃこの薬をハンターのとこまで持っていかねばならんゆえ、途中で岩石魔人からわしを守ってくれ。
Okay. He stresses me out too, CG. Okay. No. How am I move at the speed of snot! Okay, that was my mistake. Let's try it again.
わしゃこの薬をハンターのところに持って。
Yes, I know. Let's go get Hunter. I had to jump so early. I'm so slow. Hey, hold on. Oh no, that's right. He jukes me out here. Speeds, but now, camera, if you could just function. Thank you so. I am very sorry. I'm not sure the Mutlak? Is it Mutlak? I'm very sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Thank you so much for the 50 SAR. It looks like it's around $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Do you think Xbox will use the FPS boost with Crash and Spyro games? It'd be great to play them at 60 FPS, especially CTR Nitrofield. You know what? Guess what? We might actually have a chance of that. They're like, okay. So let me do this and let me explain something real quick because actually there is a chance of that. And let me explain it. It's actually a video idea and topic that I've been wanting to talk about. The reason why, get this, is because they just updated just like the other day. It wasn't long ago. It was probably about a week ago, around when the acquisition happened. Xbox updated Diablo 3, and it can now be played in 4K 60 frames on the Series X. Out of nowhere, it was silently released, but they turned around and they released a patch and update for Diablo 3. Now, if you think about it, Diablo 3 console release date was May 15th, 2012, when the initial release date was. When did it come out? Announced that it would be released on September 3rd. So September 3rd, 2023 was when the game came out, Diablo 3, for consoles, the original ports. And yet they still updated it. Diablo 3 Xbox One. When did that one come out? That came out. I've been thinking about making a video about this. When did the Xbox One version come out? When did it come out? Collection was okay. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection. Okay, Diablo 3 Eternal. Collection. When did the what was the release date? Just tell me. No, that's the initial. 2017. I'm reading here. Okay, yeah, looks like 2017. Okay, so 2017, and that was 5 years. Can you believe 2017's 5 years ago? Five years ago. I feel like I'm aging right before everyone's eyes. Anyway, so that being said, the big thing is that they released a random patch for a game that came out that essentially came out in 2017. Now here's the there we go. And so anyway,
わしゃこの薬をハンターのところに持って行くんだがな。わしの護衛を。
So anyway, if they released, so to answer your question, if they released, oh shoot, I got mixed up again. Sorry. If they released a patch and an update for an Activision Blizzard game that came out in 2017, originally 2012 or 2013, the original one, what stops them from dropping a patch for CTR? 60 FPS, a 60 FPS, patch for CTR for Game Pass. Now, will they release that same patch to other consoles? Maybe. I'd have to see if that update that I mentioned is also for... I know you're coming back. Caroline Queen can't comment for some reason. That's weird. I don't know why Caroline Queen can't talk. That's odd. Oh, we did it. Goodness.
Ah, 動けるって気持ちいい。やっぱりおいら体動かしないとダメだ。ドラゴンだってそうだろ。そうそう。石が割れるときにこいつが出てきたらあげるよ。
That's so the problem with this version is that you literally have to jump so early. You have to jump so early.
あのさ、スパイロー、頭突きを覚えたらオイラのとこに戻ってきなよ。一緒に岩石魔人を懲らしめてやろうぜ。
Well, no, I don't know Head Bash yet, Hunter, so sorry. So there we go. You got your Alchemist mission. So the big thing, so the reason why, so the reason why that we don't do the spamming of emojis is not because when we say don't do that, it's particularly to try to help your account as well. Surge, So I'm going to explain something. The reason why we deleted the comment after 6 emojis is to protect your channel. Okay? YouTube had a tendency of actually deleting and banning channels that spammed emojis. You could look up what happened with Markiplier. That's what happened, Serge. So, when we remove the comment and say, please don't do that, it's so that your channel doesn't get deleted. When the reason why the timeout had follow-up had happened was because you had said that it doesn't, the moderators are doing their jobs. The moderators are doing their jobs. They're doing the best that they can. The rules that they are backing up, are rules set by me. So if you're not happy with the mods, you're not happy with my rulings. I make the rules. And I understand you're mad about being timed out. It's so that because it was implied multiple times in comments and it said before, don't do that. We time people out so they don't comment, so they can read and realize what it was that had happened. And then when the timeout comes off, everything's fine. There's no issues. Sometimes people get timed out. It happens. Sometimes it gets timed out. It happens. There's no personal offense. So, no. Markiplier didn't have his channel deleted. It wasn't his channel. It was the people who were commenting on his channel just got deleted. Yeah. Not Mark's channel got deleted because of it, but because people who were commenting were to protect. That's it. The getting timed out is never a personal thing. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. If I said that if what I said implied that Markiplier's channel got whatever, no, that's not what I meant. What I meant was that people that were voting in the chat had gotten their channels banned because of it. Because he was saying, hey, vote using emojis, and other channels were suffering too.
これで元の陽気なミュージカヒルズに戻ったよ。おいらもみんなに混じって踊ってこよっかなと。
ハンター、はしゃぎすぎだよ。
だってこいつらだって踊ってるぜ。
YouTube be dumb like that. YouTube be dumb like that. YouTube, oh my gosh, I literally just took 3 seconds. I was like, it's like, bro, stop. There we go. No, yes, that, there, that. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm supposed to be getting a review code. I'm supposed to have one. Wait. What T-heat? Oh yeah, I'll just wait 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. Sparks just starts thinking it's the... Sparks talks in this game, by the way. In between, in like the moments, you can actually hear the extremely high pitch, that Sparks. Boy, this is gonna be interesting. I haven't done Breeze Harbor yet. Might do Breeze Harbor next.
ここは暑い砂漠のホットハタビアン。体鍛えるにはもってこいだね。ほら、この子たちもかくれんぼして鍛えてるぜ。
ハンターの言うことどうも信用できないな。できないだよね、スパークス。
そんなこと言うなよ。まさかこんな子供たちがリプトーと関係あるわけないだろう。
Okay, there we go. I'm not looking forward to this.
こんにちは、スパイロ。クレータね、内緒だけどね、ハンデルお兄ちゃんと一緒にね、この国に破壊工作に来たの。でもね、お兄ちゃん捕まっちゃったの。お兄ちゃんと一緒じゃないと破壊工作できないのにね。
Yes. This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do. Oh, I don't know what it is. It's like maybe it's my volume, but in my headphones, it's so sharp. It's so loud. So loud. Else doesn't shut. It's like, stop. Do you believe Activision will keep toys for Bob and Beanox? Redefine that question, because the reason why I'm asking for you to redefine that question, because do you mean is Microsoft gonna keep toys for Bob and Beanox? Because Activision will become a part of Microsoft. So is that what you mean? I'm just curious, just trying to double check. Because it's like, are they just gonna get rid of Beanox and Toys for Bob? No. Yes. Okay. So is Microsoft going to get rid of them? No. I can almost promise you they haven't. In fact, no, it's okay, Benjamin. No, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it. It's just like, this is like if we want to be technical here. So the big thing about this whole shebang is, now this is just me talking. I don't have inside information. I don't have, I haven't signed anything. I haven't, so just let me be clear. What I'm about to say is pure assumption and based off of my research and from what I've heard and from everything, everything that's just like best guess scenario from what I think. I think what's going to happen is that you're going to have the core studios are going to your core studios for Call of Duty. You're going to have your Treyarch, you're going to have your Infinity Ward, you're going to have Raven. Those are the three, and Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and there's a third one in there. What's the third one? Call of Duty fans, what's the third main line? It's Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Raven does Warzone, but there's a third one in there. I know there's a third one. I might be crazy. So Cowboy Coyote donated $2 super chat. Thank you so much. They sound like a slow motion hyena. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you so much for the $2, Cowboy Coyote. I appreciate that. Golly, what? Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Sledgehammer. Okay. So I think those three core studios are probably going to stay on Call of Duty, but also be running dev for a second game that they are going to be doing out of their choosing. That, or they are literally going to ask, hey, can we just do a Call of Duty on our own for some people? That'll be the big thing, is that, like, they will be probably going to be doing, they might be like, hey, Treyarch just wants to work on Call of Duty. Treyarch just want to work on Call of Duty. Thank you so much again, Cowboy Cody, for the $2. Let me finish my thought first before I answer your question. So the big thing here is that Xbox wants their companies to run autonomously. That's the big thing. They want their companies to run autonomously. And what that means is that they give them the power, but they let their ideas flow. And that's the big thing. Is that they let the ideas, let them create what they want. So the big thing is that they all run autonomously. Most Xbox companies. And the big thing is that we got Activision. You made a mistake. When you mentioned support groups, you said Radical Entertainment. Radical was a support group to Destiny and officially dissolved by the Canadian government. No, because last time I checked, they currently run support with Demonware. On. Maybe they did. Was best known for. Maybe they did, or like. So it's kind of a. So it's kind of a weird. Okay, so yes, but no. Activision has confirmed that Radical Entertainment is shutting down. Their statement via Kotaku. As such, some employees will remain working for Radical Entertainment, supporting other existing Activision publishing projects, but the studio will cease development of its own games going forward. So, yes, but no. That's so they weren't dissolved, but they weren't dissolved, but they were shut down. So that was the big thing. Was that it wasn't dissolved, but was shut down. Oh, this was a report back in 2017. Thank you so much, Marion Benson. I appreciate it. Yeah, let the mods do their jobs.
ここ暑いね。動物園の猿たちもこの暑さでおかしくなっちゃったらしくてさ、ここら辺に逃げ出してきたらしいんだ。ほら、あの木の上。捕まえるように言われたんだけど、一人じゃココナッツぶつけられて大変なんだよ。捕まえるのを手伝ってくんないかい?
Radical Entertainment's incorporated status was dissolved by the Canadian government for non-compliance under section. It was dissolved, but was it? I think it was dissolved, but then just literally shifted to Activision. Because I'm reading it right here. They dissolved in 2018. So it's like it's a very weird, like I'm reading different things. Because it's located in British Columbia, yeah. The people are still working for Activision though. So it's like yes but no. It's weird. I'm reading different things here. I'm seeing what you said here, but I'm seeing other things as well. Very weird. So, all right, let me get this all fixed up here.
Yes.
So, what's the bad thing about Xbox buying Activision? So, I'm going to pause on that comment, Cowboy. And the reason why I'm going to pause on that comment is because I actually have a video going to be talking about that very, very, very soon. Oh my goodness, there's so many donations coming in. I'm going to be doing a video about that very soon. There's I have 5 reasons set up as to why it's bad. And I will just say one reason. I will just say one reason as to why it's bad. One of the reasons is that AAA companies like Xbox, like PlayStation, Nintendo recently has been a lot better ever since Metroid Prime 4, hint, hint, of what I'm about to talk about. But they were bad too, but they've been a lot better recently. But the big thing was that the two things was that the two big things, one of the big things is that they announced games really early. So you might get an announcement for Crash or Spyro, and then we might have to wait 3 years before the game actually comes out with very little updates in between. And then 8 months before the game comes out is when we start getting actual updates and gameplay and stuff. And that is a bit of a negative. That can be a negative, depending. One of the things that was nice with Activision is when a game was announced, you knew it was coming relatively soon, at least within 6 months, 9 months at most. So that is a negative because it can take a while for a game to come out. They just announce a game, they'll drop a title, and that takes that takes a lot. Okay. And there's other things too, but we're going to talk about that in a different video. Jack Buckley donated $1.56 through Streamlabs. Thank you so much. How's it going tonight, CG? It's going pretty good, Jack. How are you? Things a little bit crazy tonight, but that's okay. Patrick Starr donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you so much. I should walk into Bill Gates' house and hold a giant picket sign saying, "Remember, Microsoft, with great IPs comes great responsibilities. Eyes on you." Yes. Yes, that's true. Thank you so much for the $5. Can you sell IPs? Yes. Are they going to do it? Probably not. There's no reason for them to sell the Spyro IP. There is absolutely no reason for them to do it. The only reason why you sell IP is if you are in monetary problems and someone offers something big enough for you to be able to make money. There is literally no reason, almost no reason. Almost no reason. Because let me explain with the IPs. If you sell an IP, you can't... I used to play a lot of Halo. So, I keep losing my train of thought, sorry. The reason why you don't really want to sell IPs unless you are, like, is the only reason why you sell IPs is if you're desperate in need of money. And if there's one thing that Microsoft isn't, it's in desperate need of money. So, they really don't need money. They're fine. They'll just buy an IP and let it die if it's not good. They won't sell it because they don't need to. Because if they ever want to sell it, they want to be able to have the option to be able to sell it, right? Or someone has to make them a deal that they couldn't refuse, like a big deal, like where the IP is worth $2 million and someone offered $20 million for it, right? And that's the Halo Infinite. I played a little bit of it. I haven't played too much of it. I haven't even played a little bit of the campaign yet, but I'm thinking about getting into it and giving it a try one of these days, along with all the other games that are in my backlog that are just sitting there rotting. Is this same with platforms or different? I'm not sure what you mean by platforms. Do you mean like platforms like Do you mean like exclusivity, like, you know, between Xbox and PlayStation and stuff? Is that what you mean? And again, you don't have to donate if you give the follow-up question, Ronald. I'll try my best to read it. But of course, the weight platformers is the same with platformers or different. It's probably the same because you have to think Microsoft still has Banjo-Kazooie, right? And they haven't sold it, right? And they're just sitting on it. And the reason why the weight for platformers, yeah. So the big thing is that they're waiting for. The big thing is that, as I said, Xbox works autonomously. And if, as what's his name said, if Xbox doesn't, or if Rare doesn't want to make a Banjo-Kazooie game, they just say, no, we don't want to make a Banjo-Kazooie game. And he says, and Phil Spencer says, fair enough. Yeah, I'm probably gonna look at the TV series, definitely. I want Spyro 4. I want Spyro 4 too. So here's my big positive thing, is that it definitely seems that Toys for Bob wants to make a new Spyro game. There has been some. I'm not gonna give anything away because I don't want to say anything weird. But there has been some suspicious Twitter activity among certain people who are at Toys for Bob who seem to be subtly showing interest in making a Spyro game. Now, here's the big thing. Here is the big amazing thing about that idea, is that if there wasn't a Spyro 4 in development, let's say there was no Spyro 4 in development at all, period, there was none, and there never was going to be a Spyro 4 in development. If Toys for Bob is showing that they want to make a new Spyro title, when Xbox takes over, they will say, hey, what would you like to make? And if they say X, we want to make Spyro games, then they can say, go ahead, you can make a Spyro game. But again, I'm not going to go into effects because there is I'm not going to go too much because, as I said, I have a video talking all about this coming out relatively soon, hopefully as soon as Tuesday. I'm probably not going to get any videos out this week because this week has just been an absolute show. Has been an absolute just a show. As you guys saw with my upcoming house, all the renovations that need to be made. I'm spending my days off there working and organizing and talking and sorting things out. I'm trying to still do my streams and trying to get content uploaded. And it's been a struggle, but hopefully soon I'll be able to get have a lot more easier time. See, his voice doesn't make me want to die, kind of.
だってさ、妹のグレータなんてスパイごっこしてりゃいいけどさ、僕は一人前のスパイとしてさ、かっこつけたいのさ。
No, voice doesn't make me want to die. One second, there we go. Yes, okay, there we go, and there we go. Okay. If Xbox made Crash and Spyro exclusive, that would be them basically shooting themselves in the foot. Actually, they literally told the FTC something that's very legally binding, that if they don't do that, oh, they're going to be in trouble. As I said, I'll explain that all in my next video. So after this mission, we are going to have enough time to do Breeze Harbor. And then we'll go to Q and R. That should be interesting.
お前ちゃん、俺様ちゃんを追いかけてみな。お前ちゃんが勝ったら旗はあげるよ。でも俺様ちゃんの爆弾を避けられるかな。一度でも爆弾に当たったらやり直しだよ。
It's great. You ever hear that sound from your dog and you go running in the other room to get them off the carpet? That's what it sounds like. Or your cat. You're like, no, 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 off the carpet, off the carpet. Camera! That's definitely something, yeah. Oh, Spyro is so slow. Eh. He moves so slow, I don't know. Why can't I go higher? What? Huh? Huh? Why was the camera like stop? Like, nah. Good night, Hannah. Oh, are you saying good night to Trey? Sorry. I thought you were saying... Sounds like a middle school talking about a crush. Sounds like something. Hey, Roger. How's it going? Turn, rotate, look through the fire and the flames and carry on. Yes, I made that joke. No! Why is it like this? I literally can't go higher than that. Oh, I hit him! Oh! You probably have to punch your Wi-Fi adapter. Sure, the IPs are fine, unless Sony PlayStation does a dang near impossible. Yeah, no, I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to come to a mutual agreement. I think there's just going to be, at most, at worst, Sony's just going to pay a little bit towards Xbox to have it on their platform as well. That's it. Because PlayStation knows that, Crash and Spyro sell great on their platforms, and it would be worth it. Ah! What did he just call me?
Yes,
Goodness me. No. Ah! Would you rather dye your hair rainbow colors or shave your head? I mean, I think if I had a rainbow mustache, I think that'd be pretty swiggity swooty. Yeah. Spit it out. Are you losing your keys? Nah. I mean, yeah, it's possible they can sell. Oh, this camera is just butt. It's just a big gelatinous butt. That's it. It's a 1-ton gelatinous butt, and I hate it. It's not even a good butt. It's a bad butt. What? What is that Bombo voice? That's a question.
Yes, 行くよ。
Just move. Yeah. No. No. I can't see! Oh. Don't know what that is, but it sounds like some form of a celebration, so... Yeah. Go me, I suppose. Oh man, you should have seen some of the insults that I was called, because I was like, hey, it's probably going to be multi-plat. They're like, no, it's not. I'm like, it's probably going to be multi-plat. They're like, no, it's not. Nothing ever happened like that. I'm like, what about Minecraft? Shut up. You're stupid. Cope. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, how am I going to get... I can't even reach up there. Maybe here? I think I gotta go here. Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, you're a PS fanboy. I'm like, I'm a PlayStation fanboy, eh? Okay. Then explain to me, what is this? What is this? Okay? It's not a toaster. Alright? Certainly looks like a mini fridge. But it ain't that. I'm a Sony fanboy. What's this? What's this? Huh? Don't ask why I have that on hand. Like it's a prop or something. What is this? Holds it over. Listen, Katie. A brick! You're just a Sony pony. Yeah, I'm such a Sony pony. I saved money and bought the Xbox console because I'm a Sony pony. Like, yes, I'm a Sony pony. I hate Xbox so much, I'm gonna buy it. I hate it so much, I'm gonna take the money that I saved for the past year in preparation and buy it. Because I'm a Sony pony. I'm like, huh? Explain to me how that... Oh, by the time I get there, Spyro is moving at, like... I am moving at the speed of snot. Now I gotta jam myself in the corner here. Turn around and get one shot off, maybe. Please hit him. Oh, thank goodness. Sure. See that, Luna Moon? Oh. That's a chimney. No, it's for the Xbox fans. They're called Xbots. That's what they're called. They're called Xbots. So it's Sony Pony. I never heard of Nintendrones, but that does make sense. Like in terms of like the way it sounds, Nintendrones. Yeah, that makes sense. And then you got it's Xbots because they're like you know Bill Gates robot Nintendudes. I mean, it's gotta be try to be insulting. Nintendrones. I've never heard that one, but that's a good one. It's Xbots, Sony Ponies, and I guess Nintendrones. Or better yet, you could just be someone who likes games and just enjoys them and doesn't care what plastic box you play them on. And you just like the games. Xborgs? I'd call them, that'd be great. Well, I mean, after all the acquisitions. With the Xborg, you will be acquired. Resistance is futile. That's beautiful. I love it. Xborg. Yes, kick cat. No, let me go. We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Ah! They pledged their allegiance to a piece of plastic. I pledge allegiance to the logo of Microsoft Game Studios USA. Oh my goodness, can we just... Spyro is so slow, man. It's just like, it's so slow, man. Like, I could just do this. It's the same speed. It's not faster. And I hate it. There are people that play games. What? Where did that even come from? Let me look at the replay. Yeah, it went through the wall. I was like, what happened on that one? Like, man, if you ever want to go on Twitter and like actually want to like have a migraine, like if you ever woke up one day in a good mood and were like, you know what? Like, it's just, you know what? I'm in a good mood. Everything is perfect. Nothing could ruin my mood. I'm going to go to Twitter and look at the console warriors. My gosh, it will just ruin your day. It's not fun. It's not fun. And the reasoning and the arguments between everybody about it is beyond, like, comprehensible. You're sitting there and you're trying to do the mental gymnastics to figure out how they came to the point that they're at. And I just want to scream. Especially ever since this acquisition happened, I have seen nothing but harassment and people screaming about issues that aren't even issues. We're screaming and complaining about issues that don't exist, first off. And second off, we're literally being told to, in plain English, games will be on Sony as well. No, they won't. Like, they're saying it to the FTC. And one person's like, yeah, FTC, like, they have power. I'm like, you don't understand. Oh, I want to make a video talking about that at times because it just makes me want to scream. Like, it just makes me so, it's so upsetting to see so many people scream about this. It's literally nothing. It's, when I say nothing, I mean it's literally screaming about literally nothing. Literally nothing. Like some of the, oh. It's like, to clarify the bio, like, here's what I'm, okay, let me explain why people are freaking out. I'm going to explain why people are freaking out and why the FTC is getting involved. I'm going to say this, and this is a fact. Out of every single third party out there in terms of developers, the biggest third party developer of all time is Activision. Specifically, Activision Blizzard. Okay? They are the biggest. In terms of the gaming sector, in terms of the gaming sector, in terms of like financing, number one is still PlayStation, followed by Tencent, followed by Xbox. Okay. Below Xbox is Activision, and below Activision is EA. So it goes EA, Activision, then it goes Xbox, then it goes Tencent, and then it goes Sony. In terms of the gaming sector, in terms of revenue in 2021. To my knowledge, in revenue, Sony made $25 billion, that's big. That's what they made in revenue. Activision made in revenue $8 billion, and Xbox made in revenue $11 billion. Big reasoning and attributing to Xbox not meeting up to the size of Sony is because of its lack of presence in Asia. There are very few actual console players in Asia that are Xbox players. Now give me 10 minutes as I sort out how to save the game because I can't read. I think that's it. That wasn't it, apparently. Okay, done. So I unfortunately don't have enough time to be able to do the Trouble with the Trolley. We'll do that first thing next week. We will do Trouble with the Trolley first thing next week. Okay, give me a second here to get everything all set up. For the Q&R. So, okay. Yes, we're about to enter Q&A time. Yes, we're about to enter Q&A. Q&R. It was the first thing. I will miss it due to work. Okay, then I will not do it first thing then. How about that, Hannah? I won't do it first thing. I'm out of time. It's 11 o'clock. So, all right, give me a second to get everything all set up. So the big thing here is that the reason why FTC is getting involved, and I'm going to say this before I hit start, the reason why the FTC is getting involved is because according to certain... Oh, hi, honey. Oh, hold on. Oh, hi, honey. Oh, I know. Oh, it's so bright. Oh, come here, honey. Oh, come here. Oh. Ugh. Sorry. My little Hope woke up. She woke up and she opened the door and she's just like, Oh, there we go. All right. So let me start the timer. So anyway, according to some markets, no, she just woke up. So the big thing is that the entirety of the gaming market in terms of value is around, like, the market cap is around $200 billion. Activision Blizzard is worth $60 billion. Think about that for a second. $60 billion. Activision's worth $60 billion. And that's the best part about that, though, is that Activision is exclusively a gaming company. Love your shirt. Just noticed the crash rate. Yes, thank you. Actually, they sent it over to me on the launch, right? So yeah, it's a champion with all the masks, and I love it. So thank you so much again, Hannah Vincent, for the $5 super chat. That's super sweet of you. Thank you so much. So that's the big thing, is that $60 billion, and Activision is a pure gaming company. You can't look at the value of Sony and you can't look at the value of Microsoft and compare, because Sony sells products and services that go beyond the consoles, and likewise Xbox is owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft is, computers everywhere. But Activision is a pure gaming company. They don't do anything else. They don't do computers, they don't do products, they don't do any of those stuff. They just do gaming. So I mean, they have shirts and stuff, so there's a small, amount of money. But if Activision is worth $60 billion, and they're bought for $70 billion, right? $60 billion of a $200 billion revenue. $200 billion total market value. That means that the entirety of the gaming industry, 30% of the entire gaming industry's value is in Activision Blizzard. Think about that for a second. Approximately 30. It could be like 28.76, or 31 point. Approximately 30%, rounded, 30% of the entire gaming industry's value is on Activision Blizzard. That is why the FTC is involved. Because that would mean that Xbox just picked up 30% of the entire gaming industry in one acquisition in terms of value. Just one. How insane is that? According to analysts, they say that the market value of, so if the market value of the entire gaming industry is $200 billion and Activision is worth, I think it's like $62.5 billion. So we'll round it to 60. We'll round down to 60. approximately 30% of the entire industry was just bought in terms of value. That is why they are investigating. That is why they're like, hold it. Not 30% of the whole gaming industry. No. 30% of the entire gaming industry's value. That's different. Because you could buy 30%, that's not 30% of the companies. It's 30% of the gaming industry's value. If the gaming industry's valued at $200 billion, and they just bought Activision that's worth $60 billion, and Activision Blizzard only does gaming, that's all they do. That's their sector, is gaming. They don't make TVs, they don't make products, they don't make movies, it's just gaming. Then you can make that 100%, because I can turn around and say, yeah, Xbox is the biggest console in the world because Microsoft is worth $2 trillion or whatever, or $200 billion by itself, whatever. You get the point. But Xbox isn't Microsoft because it is, but it isn't. It's like Microsoft as a whole sells computers, software, etc. So you can't take that revenue from the computers and software and attribute it to Xbox. Does that make sense? So, but that's why the FTC is involved. All right. I'm going to start the timer. If any of you have any questions, please fire them away, and I'll try my best to answer them. There we go. That's saved. And we're going to exit that. There we go. Put it down and pull this over. Pull this over. There we go. So if anyone's got questions, fire them away. Thoughts on Jurassic World Dominion trailer? Looks interesting. I'm already looking like how it's going to end, and I don't know if I like how it's going to end. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. Who's Crash Bandicoot's and Spyro the Dragon's ancestors? So Crash Bandicoot's ancestors are all just different Bandicoots. That's it. There's no characters because they weren't hit with the evolve rate or any of the stuff. So there would be no ancestors for Crash Bandicoot, or there would be, but they would just be wild animals. There's a big difference between the gaming industry's revenue in 1 year and the gaming industry's value. Yes, that is correct. There is a big difference. That is correct. Because there's a, let's see here. If Xbox revived Skylanders and it didn't affect Crash and Spyro, would you be okay with it? Absolutely. I don't know how they would, but they can. Do you recommend a PC gaming mouse? So I like the Razer mice. Personally, I use a Naga Trinity. I like it because it has my favorite mouse of all time was the Naga Hex. I loved the Naga Hex, and they discontinued them. But then they released this version where it has like detachable sides where you can put like different like inputs on them. So like this one's like the typical Naga. So you just slap it on and now you have access to a bunch of buttons. But there was 3 of them that it came with. It came with buttons, without buttons, and then it came with one version that was the original Hex, which was my favorite. And I got it there. And the only reason that was the only reason why I got it was because it has the Hex attachment. I love the Hex, but they discontinued it. What are you going to stream tomorrow? We might stream more Pokemon. We'll have to see. I found there is a Patreon census. Do you think you might participate? I feel like that whenever that stuff comes out, I just like feel like that it's just redundant almost. I don't know. You got a question. Do you want to buy TMNT Shredder's Revenge as much as we do? I don't watch too much of TMNT, so I can't say that I do. So I apologize. Plans to revive Wumpa Time. We're still figuring that out. I made a big talk about that. Yes, Orange Lightning. I did a big talk about that. I still don't know what I'm going to be able to do with that. Have you seen the Japanese Sega Saturn adverts? No, I haven't. Wants to bring it back, but said Activision didn't have the resources, but Xbox does. I feel like that's just a way of like trying to ruse the people to see like, hey, I want to do this but I couldn't or whatever. So I would hold on to that. What are your thoughts on the Klonoa series? I can't give too many thoughts, to be honest, because I haven't played it yet. But I might pick up when it comes out in the summer, the remake, so I am interested about that. Thoughts on the Uncharted director working on something Jack related? That's a very weird idea. I just don't see a live action Jack and Daxter. I want to be proven wrong. But I don't see a live action Jack and Daxter. It's a very, very, very weird. Any PO box updates? Nope, because everything has gone crazy. What's your thoughts on Discord being bought? Discord's being bought by who? Who bought Discord? What? Did you watch Nintendo Direct? Yes, I did. Yeah, Discord was bought. That's what I'm wondering. Thank you. Thank you, Cowboy Cody, for the $4 super chat. Is it still possible for the FTC to stop the transition? Yes, absolutely. Yes, they can. The wrong one. Oh, okay. Said that wrong? Okay, good. Because they'll say, how is this going to be bad? Can it be stopped? Absolutely, it can. Absolutely. It is one of the biggest acquisitions in history. It most definitely possibly could get stopped and stomped into the ground. The FTC did a light investigation when Activision or when Microsoft bought ZeniMax, which is Bethesda, but yeah, there was an investigation, but it was not that bad. But for this one, they could absolutely just slap it down and destroy it. Would I play any Skylander games? I would have to get the equipment for it, but possibly. Jack movie live action. Really hoping to be animated CGI film for Jack. I hope so too. Buying last year, but that's the extent of my knowledge on the matter. Yeah, I don't think that they would do that. We'll be doing a KO stream sometime in the future due to the remake coming out. Yes, Owen, I will. I will be doing. I have actually another. I do have another KO video set up. It's actually scripted and audioed, but man, it's been nuts. It's been crazy here between getting everything prepped. It's been crazy. Do you miss the old Kappa? I mean, we seem to be okay, but there were definitely a lot of people that definitely seem to have gone out of business because of it, unfortunately. Lost in Reno. I haven't heard of that game yet. Difference, there is 7 billion versus almost 70 billion. Yeah, that extra digit is a lot more. How well do you think the Uncharted movie is going to perform? And do you think it'll be good? I think it's going to be mediocre in terms of performance. I don't think it's going to be blockbuster. I don't think it's going to be bad because it's hard to screw up. The concept is basically female Tomb Raider. And then you have, I mean, like I don't want to sound, it's male Tomb Raider. That's it. It's male Tomb Raider. And the Tomb Raider films, well, not the last one, but Tomb Raider films have been known to do well. So it's a treasure hunter movie. So it's gonna, the fans of it are gonna like it. People who don't know are gonna be like, cool. It's probably not gonna be anything in terms of like, reality shattering, but it'll be like, people will be like, yeah. What do you hold on a second. Any plans on something special for after hitting 70,000 subs? I don't know. Yes, we did hit 70,000 subs, which is amazing. Activision revenue was 8.8 billion in 2021, and the gaming industry total revenue, the whole gaming industry, Activision is more like 5% of it. So the question is that what is the total value of the gaming industry as a whole, as a total market cap? That's the question. There's revenue, sure, yeah, the revenue was 8 billion, But the question is that what is the total market cap when they say what is the value of the gaming industry? That's there's a big difference there. There's a big difference between the net revenue that you make and the value of your company. Because if, let's say, you spend $70 billion on, I don't know, a company like, let's say Activision, and you spent 70 million, right? But you make 8.8 billion in it's like 8 years you made the money back, and after 8 years it starts making revenue. Does that make sense? So it's like, yeah, you have to do 8 years of investments to make sure that it all works, and then after 8 years, and that's if it makes the same amount and not more. So if it makes Microsoft would make back the money in 8-ish years, I think. Is that right? 8 years? I don't know. So, but that's the big thing. That's the big thing. Hold on. There's quite a few good questions here. Are you excited if Wump League comes up? Of course. If Wump League comes out, I'll explode in excitement. As a fan of the series, I'm not expecting too much. Yeah. I hate FTC. Why? The FTC is make sure that there's no monopolies. So there's nothing wrong with the FTC. I mean, they are kind of corrupt if you think about it, that they let so many companies get bought out by, like, like Disney and stuff. Question is, how much of the success of the first two Tomb Raider films was down to the fans of the game, and how much was down to Angelina Jolie's popularity in the early 2000s? Probably a good combination of both. It's probably like a perfect Venn diagram of both, to be honest. It's like the Tomb Raider movies almost fall into the same category as like the Resident Evil movies, if you know what I mean. Like the like a lot of the actually, I know some of the people that worked on I went to school with one of the daughters of the lead camera op for, I think, Resident Evil Resurrection, or what was it, Resurrection? It was the one that came out in like 2015, around there. I know the daughter of the lead camera op because I went to school with her. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for Horizon Forbidden West? 11. Super pumped for it. I think Spyro 4 should have more combat like Zelda inspired. No, like maybe like some, but not a lot. I think the big thing that Spyro needs to follow is that Spyro needs to have a big, beautiful world. That's a big thing. That is the big thing, is they need a big, massive, beautiful world. And if they don't have that said big, beautiful world, it's not going to be that amazing. So world exploration is a big key element to Spyro, and being able to explore that world in different ways and then collect all the gems and stuff. There should be moments of combat, absolutely, but not like Legends. Not exactly like Legends, because that's more of a beat 'em up and not a exploratory game. Explore and puzzles and platforming, all the stuff that you need for a good platformer game. Seeing like Crash Bandicoot 4 stick with the kind of like an old formula but still be able to do really well is something that's very, very, very interesting to see. Yeah, Disney almost didn't get Fox, but you notice that, hey, the bad guy donated 3 bits. Thank you so much. What's up, King Guy? How's it going? I agree. Spyro should have too, but yeah, it shouldn't have too much combat. Should have some, yes. A lot, no. I think that Spyro needs to stick to its roots, but also find a way to diversify its gameplay. So it would be a good idea to look at games that are similar to Spyro currently nowadays are platformers that a lot of people really enjoy. And what do they enjoy about them? So if you look at a new Super Lucky's Tale, that's an example. That's an example, a really good example. It's looking like maybe KO too, but we have to see how that comes out. Spyro needs to rely heavily on its beautiful, beautiful levels and great music and great characters, because that's half the fun. Half the levels in Spyro are fairly straightforward, but I made a video about this before. And why Spyro's levels are iconic. And the video didn't take off as much as I would have liked. I had in time. That's a good kind of. Had time's a little bit open. So one of the things that makes Spyro so charming is its use of space. So what happens is that you have a block. So I'm gonna use my phone as an example. You have a block of space, and you can just do a straight line and be like, yeah, that's the level. But the PlayStation 1 obviously didn't have a lot of space. So what they did was that they layered the level. So you would have a path going like this, going up, and then going across, up, up, up. And it was all in the same space, but it was used really, really smartly. And it was really cool. And sometimes you would fly over chasms, like best example would be Town Square, where you're with the bulls and then you go up the steps and then you go across and over the spot that you were just over and over. That is a beautiful use of space. Town Square is one of the best examples. Stone Hill, again, one of the best examples for a use of space. What happens is that you get these companies is that when you hit PS2, you get these games that are much, much bigger, and all they do is they just make it a big straight line, and it's not as fun. It's not as fun. But when you get to a larger space, but used smartly still with that intelligent mindset of well-used space, that is where Spyro is going to do really, really well. So a great example would be a castle in a field, and the field's covered in like a barricade, and you can see in the distance, you can see the kingdom, but you can't access that kingdom, but you can see it, you can visually see it, and the area that you have access to has layers like a cake. You can go up, 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 and this layer can peek into this layer, and you can see a sneak peek of this layer from this layer, etc., etc. And that is a good way to build a Spyro level. Another really good method of doing that is what's the level? Dry Canyon. So you have Dry Canyon, you have that rock in the center, you have the big circle around, you have that rock in the center, and there's ways to go up and 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 up to the top. And that's a really smart use of space. Instead of just having just a long hallway, right? Instead of just like a long hallway, Spyro takes the space and layers it and does it really, really, really well. And I think that that is something that was a restriction that turned into an art form. And I think that it was something that was really, really well done. And I think that levels that are layered like that, and Spyro having that being able to explore, and also that you know, if you remember, like if you go to fly and you mess up, you'll land in a lower layer, right? That's another thing about that's another thing that works really well with Spyro. This is my last comment. I saw someone talk about this a while back, but do you think a Spyro game with all three incarnations, Classic, Legend, Skylanders, could work? Essentially Spider-Man, No Way Home, but it's Spyro. That depends. So, yes, it could work, but would you want to do that? And my answer to that is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that would go. Because already we're seeing this multi-dimensional idea, and seeing it introduced in Crash Bandicoot 4, which then in turn introduces it in the Spyro universe. There's a whole video talking about that I want to make. That's massive because it's talking about space-time continuum and timeline splits, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, the fact is that I don't think so. But on top of that, there's already evidence to suggest that Legends and Skylanders are connected in the same span of time. Which now means that it's possible that our original theory of my Spyro Rebirth theory, it no longer... I thought that it became invalid, is now partially valid again due to the connection between Legends and Skylanders, but Spyro Reignited is separate. So there's a big story gap here where Legends and Skylanders are in the same universe, but the original Spyro is not the same universe. So you have timelines and universes. And that's a big wibbly wobbly, timey wimey mix up that's gonna be the high gauge. It gets weird. So should the new game be a true sequel to Year of the Dragon like Crash 4 was to Warp? Yes, I think so. I think that if they didn't do that, it would not be a disservice, but I think that at least doing a Spyro 4, and then you can go off without the numbers. It doesn't have to be Crash Bandicoot 5. It could be Crash Bandicoot whatever, or Spyro whatever. Just do a Spyro 4 to carry that branding, and then done. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another stream. Thank you all so much for watching tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next video and our live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.